The housing deficit in Nigeria. There's this World Bank report that says Nigeria needs about 700,000 housing units annually for 20 years to solve our housing deficit. Do you think we really have the data as to the state of housing deficits in Nigeria at this moment?
Well, to be honest, I don't think we really have the data. It's 20 to 28 million, housing deficit in Nigeria. And that's true. But you begin to wonder, how did they really get the data for this? But we do know that there's a lot of problem in housing in Nigeria. There's a housing deficit. It's the most basic need of man, a shelter. His head, rather. So, it's so important for everyone, and particularly in our climate. You're not a man until you have a roof over your head.
That's what they say.
Nobody will give you a wife. So, it's so important, housing. But you see, it's getting increasingly difficult for people to have homes over their heads. And this is because of, number one, the population growth. It is alarming. Number two, the cost of building material. Number three, the economic situation in the country. Before, it wasn't too difficult to put up for yourself a 2-3 bedroom bungalow. But now you need to be more than average to be able to do that, or it would take you so long. So the housing deficit indeed is growing, because of the population, rising cost of building materials, urbanization, and so many other factors. A building is not just a box. A building has to be designed to meet their needs. A building is a statement. A building is much more than just shelter, like we have said at the beginning.